All right, this is a bit of a sentimental moment here. I have been making the Challenge Drift guide since I don't know, like Challenge Drift 88. This is Challenge Drift like 298. So something like 210 Challenge Drifts for 4 straight years. And it has been my pleasure to make these Challenge Drift guides for you guys. It's the way that my YouTube channel started. A lot of people, it's like a cult following, for these guides. I have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed the process of seeing every bad build that every player could come up with in EU and NA for 4 years. But all good things must come to an end, and this is going to be my last Challenge Drift guide because Diablo 4 is coming, and I needed to make this extra Challenge Drift guide this season because you needed the second cache for the altar. And yeah, so I want to thank you guys for the last 4 years. Thanks for all that you did for me. Maybe there'll be a Challenge Drift mode in Diablo 4. You never know. If there is, I will continue the pain. We'll cover it from the beginning. But this particular guide couldn't, I mean, you don't even need a guide for this one. This is one of the best Challenge Drift builds ever. All you do is spin around and kill everything. And activate your 2 buffs when they're up. Just spin around and everything dies. Very hard to die. Kill everything. And if you do run out of Fury, just use weapon throw. That's it. Easiest thing ever. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for the last 4 years. It's been a journey, but we're moving on to Diablo 4 and appreciate it.
Hello everybody, it's Facefoot, Rax's brother. You all know the drill by now. Since it's a new season, he is blasting away for the season start, so I will go ahead and just talk over this Challenge Drift run. And it is the last one here for NA that we're going to be covering, so privileged to be here, and appreciate you guys watching these for all these years. But this one's pretty easy. You got a blue at the front door, got a power around the corner. You know, you're pretty much just using Whirlwind and Weapon Throw to chop your way through this. Both do pretty good damage. You know, rely on the Whirlwind more, so it's definitely going to do a bit more damage. But, you know, if you're Whirlwinding a little too much and running out of Fury, throwing some Weapon Throws. They'll do some damage. They'll get your Fury back for you, so really shouldn't be a problem. Build's decently tanky. Again, does pretty decent damage. You just need to be consistent. Keep making your way through, get onto the elites, chop them down, move on to the next one, you know. Don't waste time killing every little spider and thing around the map. But, you know, after last week's NA Challenge Drift, I know that was pretty hard for a lot of people. And a lot of people even completely skipped it and chose to just level up normally. So this should be a bit of a sigh of relief, you know, for those people that, you know, are waiting for the cache to sacrifice to the altar so that they can keep progressing. This should be a pretty free cache for pretty much everybody to get so that they can go ahead and move ahead with that. But finishing up that first map, moving on to the next one. Not as good of a map, but you should be able to finish on this floor. You know, as long as you're killing all these elites and killing a decent amount of the trash along the way. If you do end up going to a 3rd floor, no big deal. You shouldn't need too much progress once you get there. But drop down this elite here, keep spinning your way through. You know, make sure when there's not a lot of mobs around that you're not just whirlwinding the entire time. You know, that will make you run out of Fury, you know, almost instantly. So, you know, use your force move or just walk when there's no monsters around. But then as soon as you have something to chop down, go ahead and do it. Don't forget to grab the speed pylon up there on that loop that he just grabbed. You know, it's there's one thing this build is lacking, it's movement speed. You know, better late than never. Wish we could have got it at the start of the rift, but this will help you zip through this last little part, and it's nice to have a little more attack speed for the Guardian. But clear up this room, should be able to, you know, get most of the rest of the bar here as you're spinning your way towards the end of this floor. There is another yellow hiding up here. Don't let him get away with that. Chop him down, moving along. Again, too, if you're getting close to the end of this floor and you're not quite there, just move ahead. Don't go back and start cherry picking the few individual monsters you did leave behind. I mean, if you have tons of time, don't worry about it. But if it's getting close, just move ahead and kill what's ever on the next floor. But he's going to make his way back here. Chop down one more Guardian here for a final, you know, NA Challenge Drift. Should be a good time. But I guess all we have to say to the Guardian here for this final Challenge Drift is... wait for it. Sayonara. Hey, appreciate everybody watching these for all the years. know Ryan's had a good time putting these together. It's helped the YouTube channel grow to what it is today. So we appreciate you all.